And we are recording. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. I am Omar Krieg, Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and this is, let me get my notes because I forgot the number already. This is episode 25 of Beyond the Frontier, an alien RPG campaign entitled Respite and Repose Part 2. We did Part 1 last week. I am joined, of course, by my favorite face-hugging hunters. Yep, I said it right. Favorite face-hugging... Nope. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. My favorite not face-huggers. Rodance, Luke, and Kane. They will now have 1 minute on my mark to talk about whatever they want to talk about themselves, or just shit on me, because that seems to be the normal thing that Kane does. So 1 minute. Ready? Oh, wait. I need a good number. Go. 1 minute.
I monopolized last time. Come on, somebody else go.
The idea is for you all to talk all over each other, but go ahead.
No, the point is we're going to sit here in 1 minute in silence to make him suffer.
Yes, 1 minute of dead air at the very beginning of the show. Amazing. Oh, and Luke pretending he froze.
That's a good idea though. Next week, as soon as he says go, the challenge should be if we stay silent for 60 seconds, can he keep his own mouth shut for 60 seconds?
No, because I hate dead air when I'm trying to scream. I get nervous, man.
We should all jump up in the 80s and then do the freeze frame,
Oh yeah.
And then you know the one, at the end of an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple of parodies about those. It's like every time the actor gets caught in a freeze frame section like that, he's always right in the middle of killing somebody or disposing of a body. As part of his running gag.
Oh, there was an Adult Swim thing. I don't know. You guys get that over there.
Yeah. Over there. You mean down there.
Too Many Cooks?
Huh?
Over there. Yeah, it's Too Many Cooks, and it's crazy.
All right. We went over by about 20 something seconds, so that's fine. It's fine. Previously on Beyond the Frontier, we have begun the healing process and begun also the destruction. While one person looks to receive a new leg, a better leg, plans are in motion to eradicate a large portion of the planet's surface using the atmosphere processor unit that was deposited thereon not long ago. And in fact, as we pull away from the montage opening sequence, we get a nice shot of an orbital view of the planet. And down below, we see, up here is the Ileana, and we kind of pan down to see the planet. Down there, right in the middle of the view of the planet, we see the slowly growing nuclear cloud, mushroom cloud, as the atmosphere processor basically vaporizes. We get a shot also of one of these Magellan Class J science excursion vessels. I think I still managed that, but the same kind of ship that you guys have been on. A sister ship, the Typhoon, as it's shown on the writing on the hull, separates from the Ileana and proceeds down towards the planet to begin a deorbit burn and eventually arrive for what you have been told is meant to be a battle damage assessment. I shouldn't say battle damage, but basically an assessment of what remains after that nuclear. I leave now the floor open to you three to explore the game, the universe, and everything therein to whatever degree you would like to. We are in a downtime series of sessions between missions. We have Rodance's character, Octavia, currently missing a single leg, but soon will be getting one. We have, in our last moments of our previous episode, we had Heath Pike wheeling the missing one whole leg, Octavia, into the, let's call it a sandwich shop. We can't say Subway, but, the sandwich shop. I
have been working on this
you know what?
for
I know it. I know what we're
a
going to name
way.
it. We're going to name it Timmy Tom's.
Timmy Tom's.
I've been working on this joke for a week. She will be remembered.
She will be remembered. Wow. But yeah, so in our
That's all I
last,
got.
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's all I got.
Okay. In our
we-
last broadcasted moments, as Heath Pike wheels Octavia into the local Timmy Tom's outlet, you did notice that Davor Coblins, your ship's mechanic, was meeting with the individual that Pike had met and knows as Yana Chemis.
Kamaris.
Whoops.
I have Kamaris written
That
down.
sounds right. I'm going off my complete memory at this point, which is not very complete or very good.
I have it written on a napkin over here.
I mean, I have my notes in front of me. I'm still not looking at it to see what her name was, but I remember it was Yana.
It's like Yana Kamaris, UPP name, fleet newsletter, definitely commie spy. That's what I've
Yeah,
written on a
that
napkin.
sounds exactly like something that Kane would write for his character's notes. But yeah, so that was the last thing we had. We had also some other things going on between Gaius and Warren. I think we kind of resolved those for the time being. Warren probably getting the feeling that another mission is coming down soon, but the Gaius is also giving you guys a little bit of wiggle room because of your injured crew members. Specifically, of course, Octavia. There was mention of a plan of dissemination of various bits of info across different groups of people on board the Ileana. As some may recall, there is something of a trench line being formed. On one side, we have people that more or less generically align with something similar to the UPP, and on the other side, a similarly aligned and almost opposing UA faction, as it were. And there seems to be an awful lot of tension aboard the Ileana between these two different groups. And of course, we have Gaius doing whatever it is that Gaius thinks he should be doing, which isn't exactly, as you have learned recently, not exactly what Wayland Yutani is expecting. At least that's what's on paper. There was a rumor that the Typhoon on a recent mission had found a relatively new colony, but there was issues with some of the health concerns of that colony. This is old information. I'm kind of regurgitating it because you are in a position where you could maybe try to explore a little bit more. There was also mention of interactions with local factions, and by local I mean those spread out amongst the Far Spinward Colonies, involving a group called the Gorham's Marauders and another group called the Cooperative. There's also, of course, all sorts of chicanery that you can get up to on the Ileana and your own ship, because there's some internal, I guess, tension amongst some of the crew members, is one way to phrase it. Different sets of crew members have differing amounts of tension between them, depending on, if you put a face card up on the wall of every member on the crew and threw a dart at two of them, there's varying levels of tension between those two as opposed to the next two. I allow you now to choose where you would like to go. Luke, of course you have Warren, and you have Alita, who normally is either T-posed somewhere, or she's just stuffing her face. But your choice to break her animation cycles to actually have her do something. Totally up to you.
That is the concern, is to put Warren in the office and then start playing Alita.
Sure.
Yeah. So he's at his wit's end with everything else. Gaius and him are going to be, I guess, friends now.
Yeah, there was an interesting development there. It seems that Gaius may have the opinion that maybe Warren is coming around to the whole everything is done in the name of Wayland Yutani, isn't it, Mr. Warren? Wink, wink. Even though the mission very clearly states that this is a multinational, multi-organization effort.
Yeah. So let's see.
Also, is everybody on
What
Foundry? I haven't even looked in the last few minutes. Okay, everybody's
I
here.
am. Okay. I'm gonna give the card to whoever needs role play right now. If they want Wright is currently off ship. But I'll explain that in a second.
Okay. I mean,
is Wright available to be run into? Or is
Yes.
Wright currently like doing something?
Currently shopping.
I was gonna say it would be cool if I'm wheeling Westcott to the
Jimmy Thomas.
to the Timmy
Timmy
Toms
Tom's.
and like
Mhm.
we run into Alita who's stopping there to get a drink or something while shopping.
She's doing her
Yeah,
she's doing her classic eating something animation at a different location. It's like almost like
oh, it's
getting a
like
new
a
skin, but it's a new location.
it's a new loading screen,
Yes,
and she's
yeah,
just like in the background,
yeah.
and like they're wheeling in, and then you can see her like at the ramen spot next door,
Yep.
like with the curtains, and then she's like, "What?"
Hey, I know them.
Yeah.
Hey, Alita!
Uh,
Look who's awake!
Pike. Um, yeah. What happened? I heard that Westcott was completely destroyed.
I look at you and I give you a little bit of a glare.
Mm,
I mean, she got her ass kicked, but she's not dead yet.
yeah. Yeah, I wish I would have been there, but Matt wanted me on the ship to apparently speak to whoever the hell was going to call us, which ended up being Gaius. Had to explain myself to him like twice, and then he like hung up on me or something. Or did I hung up on him?
I mean,
And she's like,
if all four of us get off the ship, can we really? Is there really anybody we can really trust left on board?
I mean, officially, I think he overstepped because what's her name? This is out of character. I'm actually trying to think of the security officer.
Oh, the chief security is Hamida Khan.
Hamida. Okay, yeah. Hamida would have been the one to probably put in charge, or at least a pilot,
I
an
don't actually.
officer.
I don't actually. I have to admit, I haven't looked at the paperwork to see if Warren is
Hamida
officially chosen
Amir.
as
I don't know
second
why
in
I said
command,
Khan. Sorry.
or if I haven't looked to see if the captain's actually picked a second in command, or if if he does eat it, if there's just going to be a big old argument over who's taken over.
Um, I always kind of figured he was picking you. Um, but I don't think there's any official paperwork on that one.
Well, it's certainly not going to be commanded by somebody other than the three of us.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, probably.
I guess.
Like
Uh,
I like some of the other people on the ship, but I don't know if I trust them.
I mean, orders are orders. It's what we do with them, I guess, that are important. We can't take an unlawful order, can we?
No, I mean we shouldn't. I don't want
No.
to,
Uh, uh, uh,
but
I mean, with our history. Um,
yeah, sometimes
what
the
are we
universe
doing at
doesn't give
a
a flying fuck
Timmy
what we want.
Tom's?
Hospital food, or under protest of the medical staff, wheeling to better than hospital food.
Better than hospital food. I got ramen next door.
Uh, I mean, the hospital doesn't even have ramen.
Hmm.
It has barely toasted, no milk, no butter toast
Hmm. The
Lightly
dries.
toasted breads and jellos, and it's disgusting.
with very minimal
Lightly toasted
sugar.
jellos.
And not just water, but ice chips.
Yeah,
Ooh.
ice chips. Mm.
Yeah, let's get some ramen. You got time, or
Yeah.
are you going somewhere else?
No, I have time. No one ever asks me to do anything.
That's how I feel 90% of the time on the ship.
I don't know why we're not better friends.
Well, usually somebody on board, usually fucking Lakota pisses me off enough that I have to go in the vehicle bay and not ventilate her face by punching a pipe instead. So
And I don't want to write a report about that.
I've
I just hide from Lakota. It works pretty well.
well, I was trying to smoke screen for you, all right?
Mm. We have uh we are like the most dismissive trio on the ship, yet somehow everything revolves around us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a little weird, but such is life.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, right? Like
Okay.
all the other people on board are kind of accessories.
I mean, we
Yeah.
definitely have 2 toaster kitchen accessories.
Ugh. If I wasn't, if it wasn't for the fact that the captain would, has not in so many words, but he's basically told me not to just destroy them outright, I'd have already kicked their bitch asses off.
Right?
They are part of the crew, so
No,
to
they're
speak.
not. They're walking fucking furniture.
I just pointed him and head nod.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them. They're walking fucking furniture with cameras recording to who knows who.
Mostly
Yep.
Mother, I think.
But we don't really know that, do we?
There's no mother on the ship. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, we have a daughter
Oh,
on board,
right.
but
Oh, yeah.
but still, right? I mean, we already have a spy
Yeah.
on board. Who knows if he's, commandeered daughter?
We have a spy?
Mm-hmm.
We do. He's playing it low key right now, but we absolutely have a spy on board.
I
Would
mean,
surprise me if we had more than one based on the drama that's going on.
we're way
Wow.
out here.
I mean, I know one for sure. I don't know about anybody else, but one for sure.
Did we
She
just lose?
literally just was talking. What happened?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Like
it
usually there's
felt
like
I
some
was
sort of
looking
like
at it.
usually there's like a bit of a delay. Oh wait, there she is. She's back.
I
Hi.
moved
iPhone
my
is here.
phone and accidentally fat thumbed my end call button.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We're just like usually what happens. There's like some sort of delay or some sort of a heads up. No, this is just like
A
blah 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 blah.
freezing.
Sentence complete and blip.
Yeah, you just dipped on
Yeah,
that one.
I had my phone in my pocket, took it out of the pocket, and apparently hit the button to cancel call.
Whoops.
No, we have one on board for sure. I don't know if there's another one.
One on board?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, our UPP mechanic.
Oh. Dublin's?
Whatever. He's definitely a spy.
Is it
though.
Dublin's? Okay. Okay, so hypothetically, they are spying for who?
Sorry, was that in character or out of character?
In care. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
No,
Pike
I'm challenging him.
is going to start. He's going to lean back on his stool. He's going to start rubbing his two brain cells together and try to start a fire. He says, "Okay, good question, good question. If if he is the spy that I know he is, then we
Provided.
know we are a multinational force, and we are way away from any sort of support from any of our host nations, right? So if the UPP is embedding spies all over the place, it could be to just take over this mission if anything valuable enough comes by, right?
Ooh.
Get all your teams in place, and then give your go. And they seize the ships. Most of the colonists are all on ice. It's not like they're resisting.
No, it's pretty easy to take them over. Just gotta stand near them enough for them to change colors.
Well, wouldn't that mean we probably have a Wayland Utani spy?
You don't think Gaius is?
I mean, kind of figured
On
he
a
was,
ship.
but on the ship, I mean.
Oh, on the ship.
Mhm.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I
we
mean,
have
other than the
spies.
toasters. I'm assuming the toasters belong to AU.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Probably the toasters, as you call them,
I don't know who made those.
would be the
but
way you
maybe.
spies.
It's
What about
definitely not
UA
Tam.
spies?
I don't feel spied from Tam. I think he's too ICC. And ICC does not belong to any corporation. The corps hate ICC. So I think Tam's clean. Obviously, we're clean.
Tam's good.
I don't
Gets
think my
on Matt's
siblings have
nerves.
gotten into bed with the UPP. and they weren't in the bed with Wei Yu before we came out on the mission.
I'm just saying, I think Tam is good. I think our pilot's in some trouble, but I don't know what.
You think he's just okay?
Yeah, like I don't
Well,
know. Maybe
Dudge
maybe
is in the UPP because he married a UPP woman.
yeah, I remember you said
But
it
he was
there.
3 worlds before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
I don't think he's a spy. I think
Yeah.
maybe he's out here to sort of get away from the drama of whatever happened to his wife. Um
And then
I
there's
think
Lakota.
I think Lakota's too far up her own ass to be a spy.
Oh yeah, we don't really have a lot of options for spies. Unless
I
it's Emily,
assume
and I kind of haven't gotten that vibe off of her.
I don't
She's
know.
too
I don't
Emily
know enough about
honestly.
her.
Quintana.
I like her, but I don't know enough about her. I don't know.
Yeah, we might have
Mm.
to dig into
Mhm.
her information soon.
I assume you're gonna vouch for your siblings.
I mean, we definitely weren't UPP.
Yeah, I mean, how much time did you spend with them before you got on the ship? Do you think maybe they started working for doing some way you stuff?
Well, I mean, that's one of those things. Is when I went to join the Marines, like they were still back on the station while I was in the Marines, and then I came back to them, and then we came out here. So, I mean, that is
Yeah.
definitely a couple years while they were doing their thing.
It's a couple years, but I believe Matt did vet some of these people.
I don't think Hamida's a spy. She seems too
Wait,
on the
but
level.
mm-hmm.
She's 3 worlds, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's 3 worlds and she's pissed about Lakota. So I don't.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think they
if she.
have
I
spies. I
think if
think
she.
it's just anger.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think she gives a shit about anything other than her
So
patriotism.
the contention between Lakota and Hamida is over the New Albion protectorate, NAPRO,
Yeah.
as some people call it.
New album. Okay, new
Lakota
album.
favors it. Actually, let me double check that. Because basically, one
Mhm.
favors it and one is against it. So
Yeah, Lakota favors it, but because they broke off from the 3 worlds, Hamida's pissed and sees them as like a
Traitors.
break. Yeah, basically like a traitor nation, a rebel nation that needs to be
yeah,
brought back under.
yeah, Hamida is against them separating like that, and so like the way the game was written, like there's supposed to be some like default tension between the two of them based on that particular axis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel it in my hands. We have the one UPP spy.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we could get rid of Gaius and whatever else is going on over here, it would be kind of nice. But nah.
I don't think I've ever met Gaius. Isn't he also I don't know what you would call that in the in-game working Joe or whatever? He's a
No,
robot, isn't he?
he is an
No,
android. He's one of the more advanced ones, like Bishop or
he's
Yeah,
a
okay, yeah.
like
no. Gaius is a fancier
He's a more
refrigerator.
expensive toaster.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a very
He's a
expensive.
full blown oven rather than a toaster.
yeah.
Mm.
He's actually a microwave. With what do you know?
He's
He's
the
actually
microwave
he's a toaster
range.
oven. He's got a little bit of everything.
Mm. With the air fryer attached.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
What if
there's
you?
all that.
Mm.
It's also a reporter sniffing around.
Hamida or I should have probably known about that.
I didn't give any information. I don't know what the captain wants to talk about.
Hmm. Yeah, people sniffing around are kind of weird. What do they say?
Asked questions about the mission, wanted to see if she could do a story about the ship and the stuff we've been getting up to. Um, wanted to ask some questions about members of the crew, and I basically surface level just I didn't say much. But I said I'd
Hmm.
talk to the captain. see if he wanted to try to do some sort of positive engagement for the ship or something, but nope, Yana Camaris.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you've been reading any of the stories that have been getting written every time we come back here, but I've read a couple that she wrote. She did a whole thing for mechanics getting mad about sharing tools across national lines and stuff.
yeah, because metric and imperial. Yeah.
No, more of a, those filthy people stealing my tools type stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is why I didn't wash the spanner before I put it back in the box.
Wear gloves.
Yeah.
No
So
glove, no. Um,
no glove, no love.
I, I was trying to do a tool joke.
I don't know. That sounds like a tool joke to me.
Yeah, I guess.
Real quick, because I wanted to verify if I could, and I did. So, Gaius is a more or less an upgraded version of the Walter series of androids. Walter being the good guy android from the like Covenant and Covenant,
Yeah.
the Alien Covenant movie.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender as a good guy, not Michael Fassbender as the
Hmm.
bad guy.
Hmm.
He works for Way U. That makes him a Way U microwave, and that ain't improvement.
So yeah, that's what I've noticed so far. Has anybody been giving you any shit?
Other than the cafeteria food, hmm. I mean, Hamida and Lakota always in there arguing and arguing and arguing. And if I move tables, they'll just sit down at the new table that I'm at the next time they're over there. So
Is my
I just,
sister still trying to reprogram the coffee maker?
yeah.
Hmm.
As far as actual shit goes, everyone just avoids anyone from the security team pretty much as they can.
It's interesting.
Uh,
It's not like you're doing anything to make yourself particularly unlikable.
no, lay low. I used to be a lot more roughhousey back in the day, a couple of years ago. However, after what all we saw, I kind of left there with a little bit of stress, so I try to lay low.
Yeah, well, if you miss it, we can certainly throw hands.
You know, that might be actually some fun.
Would work out.
I don't think I've lost that much now, have I? A little chunky around the res, but yeah.
I mean, Amita gave it a go. I tried not to
Street Fighter
break
edition?
anything. Yeah, yeah.
Hadouken!
It was good. It was good.
Mhm.
I think. I mean, I don't know if I can trust Amita, but I like her. She seems to be on the level.
Yeah.
At the very least, she's not full of shit. She is exactly what she says she is. So.
Yeah, that's why I haven't said anything about her. Everything she has is what she says. Shit. Mm. Okay, so about the pornography
Yeah,
that you have trafficked, it came
yeah.
back to me, and I'm like, why? Why?
Because it's a commodity. You trade it.
Oh, what did you? You know what? I don't even want to know what you traded it for. I don't even want to know.
Nothing, nothing that'd be out of place in the barracks.
I guess. What? I mean, okay. Um,
I mean, we still have stuff spooled up. We could print some more if you need something and people don't want your money.
Hmm. I don't think I need too much. Um, Everything is pretty much provided for me here, and I've got a barrack, an armory full of stuff at this point. Um,
That's true.
I got my Kevlar, I got a revolver. Pretty happy with everything I have.
No, if you're happy with it.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him, Omar, to cut us or something.
I was just getting ready to. I didn't want to interrupt at
Okay.
the worst possible time. But as you are continuing your conversations,
We're eating our ramen and
yeah,
talking and
yeah. A somewhat beefy Slavic man approaches and comes up to you, Pike, from behind and places a hand on your shoulder. Now, to be clear, he's not aggressive. He's doing this in a way to get your attention in a semi-polite but also assertive sort of way, making sure that you have his attention, or he has your attention rather. And he says,
I'll do the slow turn as I put the last thing of noodles in my mouth and put it down, and I'm gonna stand up and
make him
we'll,
look
we'll,
up at you. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, I'm gonna make him look up at me and be like, "You need something?"
Yes. And he says, Bogdan will see you now. Now,
Why is my
I
brain
want to
farting?
point out, yeah, I realized you may not recognize that name, except for some Slavic, US or Romanian vampire from back in the day. But I digress on that particular angle. Bogdan is the name of the individual, one of the individuals you guys spoke to the last time you were on Ileana. Basically, let's call it the local version of, not really, but the Russian mob.
He's the local
The
labor
brewmaster.
interests guy. Yeah.
And so this guy comes up and he's like, Bogdan will see you now.
Well, now that I know
Ogden?
that he wants to see me, I'm gonna finish my noodles and decide if I'm ready to see him.
This is not a request. I don't know if he would actually use the word demand. But that's all he says. This is not request.
You can leave with your fear factor intact
Yeah, it's not a request, it's ramen.
and let me eat my ramen. Or I can make it so that way less people are scared of you, and I'm still going to finish my ramen.
I will tell Bogdan you are... Oh, wow. Hold on. I will tell Bogdan you are coming very soon. Do not keep him wait.
You do that.
And when he walks off, you'll note that like 2 or 3 other people had like spread out in something of a loose semicircle around Timmy Tom's and fallen behind him as he leaves. One of them actually has a, well, that went that way kind of look about him.
Yeah.
Almost as if they were expecting
Wait.
something different.
And I
Isn't
just
that
sit back
the-
down and pick up my noodles.
I mean, isn't that the dude where we engaged in some pleasant
I-
trading with?
So
with
this
me and Nina.
individual, you could put together that he is a member of Bogdan's organization.
Yeah,
But where they fall in
I
that
went
chain
and
is
visited-
unknown at this point.
I went and visited him with Nina.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would have seen him at some point as he's basically he acts as muscle effectively. He's not like he's more of a doer than he is a thinker.
Yeah. I sit down and I'm going to keep finishing my noodles. It'd just be like, apparently somebody has something interesting they want to tell me or ask me or fuck knows.
Also,
You
as
attract
the
the
other
weirdest of sorts.
yeah, as you guys are continuing to figure out what to make of this Bogdan and whatever else, there is over the intercom, paging Heath Pike. This is the nurse. And I don't think I gave you a name, but there's a name mentioned,
Yeah.
but you'll recognize it because it was
Yeah,
the
it's the
name
cool
signed
nurse.
out next to you, next to your
It's-
name.
It's the cool nurse, yeah.
Yes.
How what's got you done with your noodles?
Yeah.
It's time to
I make the scrunchy face at you, gone. Man, I'm gonna miss all of the fun conversations.
well,
Well, if you didn't lose
uh,
your damn leg. Sorry, don't
yeah.
listen to me. Don't listen to me. I should have been
Yeah, well,
muted.
you're 30% short of an ass kicking, so let's not piss off the corn.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. We don't forget we got to get some noodles to go.
Yep. And I'll get an order with a like a lid on it.
Okay. Well, that nurse, now you'll get her name. I just made it up on the spot. Her name is Madison. I mean, that's her first name, no, obviously. Well, you know what? You don't know if it's a first name or last name.
Yeah, I just know that Nurse Madison paged me.
Yes, and she's gonna get what seems like a free bucket of noodles.
Yeah. All right, Alita. Let me know if you need any help with anything. I gotta wheel this one back to go get this whole thing unfucked.
Alita, your friends depart.
Yeah.
What would you like to do at this point?
Using the investigator,
Sure.
I would like to try to figure out where Bogdan's men went.
Sure. What would you like? I imagine this is something that would take maybe an hour or, well, a couple turns. You know, up to a half hour or something like that. If you were to
Okay.
follow and maybe ask a few questions very carefully in the right direction, or just casual observation from a relatively safe distance, however you want to handle it. I believe this investigator, it's an observation, and you get some extra dice because of the trait. Talent,
Okay,
whatever
so
it's
you see
called.
what others missed and are skilled at noticing small details. When you spend a turn in a room or a similar location, you can roll for observation. Only one attempt is allowed. For each success you roll, you may ask the GM one following question. One of the following questions the GM must answer truthfully but
Okay.
she is allowed to give the answer, information, whatever. So what happened here? Is there anything hidden here? If so, where? And are there any details out of place? Something out of the ordinary?
Okay,
So nothing really applies, but
well, I'll give you this option. You can
okay.
make an observation about these people that approach Pike and use your
Mm-hmm.
investigation there, or you can follow them to see where they go and what information you might pick up along the way. Or you could theoretically you could do both, but let's start with one and, well, I guess theoretically you could do both, but you may not necessarily get cohesive answers.
I think if I would have done it while they were there, I could have done uh like is there anything hidden here kind of deal.
Okay.
And then and see like, okay, so what are they holding? Well, are they possibly pocketing maybe firearms, that kind of stuff.
Sure. Go ahead, give me that observation roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
And to be clear, this is for while they interact with you guys as a group. Okay.
Oh my God, it still rolled Matthew Warren. Give me a second.
Did it use his dice or did it use Alita's dice?
It used his dice.
Okay. Let's just do this then. Go ahead and set
Okay, I got it.
Warren's stress back to 1 instead of the 2 or whatever it was. Set it back
It was
1.
3 instead of 2.
Yeah, whatever the
All
number
right.
was. Then I guess you have to have Alita
Yeah.
selected or something.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And you said you cannot push that?
I only have one attempt.
I think you can still
I think
push.
I can still push it.
Yeah, I think that's the attempt. So yeah. Okay. Well, wow. Unfortunately, only one success, but so you will get this much information initially, and then you can ask your question. So you are observing the individual that approaches. You recognize him from. Oop, wrong button. You recognize him. Let's just say that there's not necessarily. Let me back up. Normally, in a police scenario, if you were part of a police department or something like that, you would receive periodic updates of people to be on the lookout for various reasons. If you were part of a certain task force, you might be charting individuals against different organizations in order to figure out who's running what. and how to take them down to make ostensibly the city a better, safer place. What you're getting here is every now and again you'll get an update from the Ileana flight deck, or operations deck rather, of known individuals of less than reputable considerations. I'll think of something fancier. Actually, that does sound pretty cool. And you note that this guy's name is actually Slava Denikin. And the reason why the one that actually came up and touched Pike, the reason why he is noteworthy is he is a member of a group called the Golovorias. I said that absolutely wrong, so I'm going to try it again. Golovorias, which is a Russian word for, I believe, thugs or degenerates or something along those lines. I actually looked it up and I forgot what the original English word was. But regardless, they are a group of ruffians. The Russian ruffians. This is something this is my sense of humor at fucking work live. I remember now, as I initially typed this, oh, that'll be funny. The 4 Russian ruffians. Because the letter or the words are so fucking similar, and then I looked up the word ruffian in Russian, which is Golovorias. Anyway, and I'm probably still saying it wrong, but regardless, there are 4 known ruffians or Golovorias that have been known to do some petty crime, and in at least 1 or 2, like 1 case for sure, 2 or 3 cases unconfirmed, have actually beaten people. Not like severely life-threatening, but like certainly accosted people. The general consensus from the Ileana security detachment is that these Golovorias are effectively the muscle for what appears to be a criminal element on board the ship, focused on black market dealings in order to allegedly make everybody's lives more comfortable. But we all know that's standard mob bullshit for we want your money and we're just going to come up with reasons for how to get it.
Yeah, it's not even about money sometimes. It's about just like influence.
Power. Ultimately, it's about power.
Yeah. Money's power, and power is power.
There is
power is better money.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going with that last thought. So, I believe you still get something of a question to ask. Whether or not there's pertinent information available is a different story.
Let's just go with which direction they went.
Okay. So, based on the direction they're heading, and knowing where you are aboard the Ileana, you're kind of like in the common areas. In fact, if anything, if you recall, of course, there's more or less 2 different sides of the ship in general, and then there's like a central gray area where neutral zone or no man's land. Where they are going is to what has been unofficially dubbed the UPP side of the ship. And while nobody has been able to actually exactly nail it down, it's pretty well an open secret that one of the areas turned into something of a bar is where this Bogdan works out of, who is, for lack of a better thing to call him, the local Russian mob Don.
Okay.
Mind you, I want to be clear, by the way, that on this crew of maybe 100 people, there's like dividing lines and groups, and there's still somehow a mob element here, numbering like 6
We've all
or 8
been to
people.
high school.
Yeah. So,
yeah, we've all been to high school. Let's face it. That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah. Bogdan's last name is Romanov. That should be easy for everybody to remember. Your most recent security dispatches, we'll say, indicates that Bogdan Romanov, who is a chief machinist mate amongst the crew, is highly suspected to be the one in charge of all this bullshit. And as he runs a after-hours bar lounge in one of the designated UPP side areas of the ship.
Okay. I'll make note of that and head back to the ship at some point.
Okay.
After I kind of circle back.
Awesome. Let's go see Nurse Madison and what she wanted to page you guys for.
I wheel Wescott in, and I'm gonna wheel her back over to her bay.
Yep, Nurse Madison is standing there with her little clipboard. You will
I just
recognize.
pulled up the bowl of ramen, the takeout ramen for
I
her
want
as
to
we roll by.
imagine if anybody's ever ordered out from like an Asian restaurant or even actually in Korea for that matter, they'll give you the bowl, like you order out for takeout or whatever. There's the bowl of food, which will be covered and it'll be put in a plastic bag, and the plastic bag will be all knotted up, and the chopsticks in my case usually was like kind of slipped through the knot, so that when they close the knot, it holds the chopsticks as well. I don't want to imagine that that's how you give it to her. This bowl of ramen and juice, not juice, but ramen broth with the chopsticks sticking through. And
Just
she
hand
just
it to her
says,
as we roll by.
yeah, and she just takes it, and then she also, at the same time, somehow, like, she manages this, like, dexterity of manipulation of her hands and shit in some really weird way. She takes the bowl with one hand, sticks it under an arm, rips the paper off of the clipboard, passes it to Pike as he walks by, and says, "Thank you for bringing her back on time," as you head back into her little bay, where you find Dr. Sukolov and what appears to be a prosthetic leg waiting for you.
Does it look like a nice one?
No. This is humor me. This is what they're going to use to determine exact measurements. This is a fitting model.
This is a fitting model. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor. I don't know how this works. So I'm kind of making it up a little bit. But basically,
it doesn't have the internals that would make it a leg.
Right.
It's literally
They're just
there for measuring.
Yeah, like this is like when you go to order a pair of pants, you put on the pants, and then the tailor has to come in and make measurements to actually tailor the pants to fit you better, as opposed to this generic shape pants. This is kind of the same thing that's going on with this leg. I am
and it's
not
got
a
like
doctor.
dials to like make it a little bit taller, make it a little bit shorter.
You got to get the right circumference. You got to get the seals to match up. You got to make sure there's openings for nerve endings to connect to. There's a process here.
No, I'll help Westcott back onto her bed, and then I'll look at the doctor. I'll look at her and say, "I think I've been enough of a pain in the ass for medical today. Let me know if you need anything, Westcott."
I give you a head nod.
You also hear
Good luck, Pike.
You also hear Winston in the background going, "Yeah, get out of here, you fucking monster, big giant fuck."
Once, after I walk out of medical, I'll look at the piece of paper that Nurse Madison gave me and be like, "What is on this?"
It's just a hand receipt for the wheelchair.
Okay.
The weak shall perish, bitch. Gotcha.
He's gonna fold it up, put it in his pocket, and just chuckle on his way.
Yep.
And I guess I'm headed to UPP country.
Yeah. It doesn't take long. You are confronted by Slava again, and two more of his goons nearby, as they stop you, and they allow you into a room where they briefly pat you down.
I have a gun.
You do? What is it?
I have a VP-70.
Okay. He takes it from you. Unless, of course, you resist.
I don't know if I want to let him take it. They're going to look at him and be like, "Do you think that you and all your friends here are such shit at your job that this really matters?"
At this point, it is a matter of principle. And he just holds his hand out for you to give him the gun. A certain measure of, how do you say, respect.
I'll make a show of unloading and clearing it, and I'll hand him the magazine.
He said something in Russian to his buddies. They all kind of frown at you. Somewhere, it's actually closer to a scowl, but, whatever.
Russian smile, Russian scowl. Not a lot of difference.
Russian smile, Russian scowl. All same. Made in China. No. It was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. Armageddon! I love that line. I'm sorry. That was one of the best lines ever in cinema, I think.
Yeah, I'll drop my mag. I'll clear my chamber. Take that one round, put it on top, and hand him the magazine.
Hey, He mutters something in Russian to his partners, and
I mean, he's patted me down. He knows there's
yeah,
no other
yeah.
magazines.
He's just you can tell he's probably just offended that you're not following along, that you're once again circumventing the rules as they are. But he doesn't stop you. He takes it. He's like, all right, asshole. Obviously you have no other magazines on you that you're gonna walk in there with, but he lets you in. And you come face to face with Bogdan, who you have not met before.
I thought I did.
Did I say that?
I think I met him before. I bought a bunch of liquor from him.
Yeah, he has like
And we
a
had a
question
whole-
thing.
You
And
I
had a whole
apologize.
conversation.
I
Yeah,
apologize. I am getting my own memory and my bad note taking, and so to be clear,
Nina and I have both met this guy.
yes, the person you met actually was Boris. I'll explain.
Ah,
Okay.
I'll explain. First thing, when I did those scenes however many episodes ago, I didn't take the best notes for myself and kind of made some shit up on the fly. I definitely remember making a Boris and Natasha joke because of Bullwinkle and Rocky. And that's where those two characters came from. Now, what I have done since then, in preparation for this current downtime series of episodes, is I've kind of codified both the UPP and the UA side of things. I've given people names that you may or may not have already interacted with, and you may have conflicting information. So I'm kind of retconning some things.
okay,
So-
so we're just hand waving that
Yeah.
the old
So I
person's
met-
name
so I
was
met a guy
something
named-
different.
You
I met a guy
met
named
Boris, who was the one that you
Yeah.
guys passed the alcohol and whatnot back and forth and porn and whatever. This is Bogdan, and when you
Boris's boss.
yes, when you are brought in, you see Bogdan is. I want you to imagine your stereotypical Russian grease monkey. He's probably still got his coveralls on, but he's got like a coat, like a leather coat, kind of hanging, not hanging, but kind of loosely over him, over it. And he's got a bottle of vodka, and he's pouring 2 cups, and he slides one over to you. Well, yes, Heath Pike, please come in. My accent's gonna be shit, so just humor me.
I take it you're Mr. Romanov.
I am.
What
Here,
do you want
have
to
3.
toast to?
He'll cap the bottle, set it down, grab his glass, wait for you to take yours.
I pick mine up.
Do the following.
Like Heath looks looks down at the table for a second and says, "I could drink to that. To the following."
And he knocks it back. It is Russian custom. When we do drinks, we do 3 shots. 1 for Fallen and 2 more that I don't remember what they're for. I personally do not remember what they're for. I actually caught that from For All Mankind. They actually make kind of a bit about it.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a great TV show. If you ever get into it, you should check it out. It's on Apple TV Plus. Any rate, he goes and explains. The first one's for the Fallen, the second one's for something else, and the third one's for... And he pours each one. And eventually, as he caps the bottle for the 3rd time, and you guys throw back the 3rd shot, he gestures to a chair off to one side and says, "Please sit." And he sits in a chair that's opposite you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move over, have a seat. Your man Boris represented you well.
It is good that he did. He's a good man. Makes lots of money for me here. More than I expect, to be honest. And certainly more than a chief machinist mate makes.
So, what can I do for you, Mr. Romanov?
I happen to be a man in position where information comes easily, information can go easily. I have heard you had an interesting series of encounter on planet.
Interesting is a word that could be used.
He smirks. He says, interesting is the word that was used in what I heard.
I think my captain chose the word existential.
Existential. I like this word. This word's more fitting, better than Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine he's tried to use an English idiom and has fucked it up.
Yeah.
Please, tell me what happened on planet.
Okay, I can do that. I take it Boris passed along that my concerns aren't just for the UA, but for everybody here, including your people.
you would not be sitting here today to tell me this story were it otherwise.
Seems that Boris speaks well of me, I guess.
I
Well,
have heard things about you, Mr. Pike, that you could get things done, and that you are a veritable. Well, that's probably a big word for a Russian to use. You are truly a force to be with which to reckon.
all right. Let's see. So imagine your doorman, same weight, right? We take the same amount of meat, but we make him bigger. Same weight. We make his skin a hard bug-like shell, replace his blood with acid, and give him an insane predator uh, personality, constant hunger for everything around it.
He would be either very good doorman or absolute terror.
Now, doesn't seem to respond to instructions, so
Absolute terror it is.
absolute terror. Uh, I ran into, I've run into them more than once now out here. Ran into them in a jungle, although I only ran into two of them there. No, how many did I run into in that jungle? I think two of them. One of them hunted me, which was its mistake, and then I accidentally found myself hunting another one in that jungle. And recently, we went down on the planet that that atmosphere processor dropped on, and there were dozens in one spot. And all signs point to more nests.
Troubling news if this is truly the terror you speak of. The best part is I can fuck up this accent and use very poor word choice and get away with it. Please continue. I just wanted to interject that.
Well, it's probably, I mean, your man can attest to my friend in the wheelchair. Uh, as a passing thought, trying to kill me, it took her leg.
As passing thought, you say. I do not
Yeah.
know this phrase.
Um, when you're trying to do something and something else happens that you did not mean to have happen.
Oh, yes, I made 2 or 3 sentences in deep Russian. And he's like, yes, yes, I get, I understand now.
Yeah. Um,
What would be your... Let me back up. I understand they use atmosphere processor unit as bomb. Bombazara.
well, if they did that, I think it's too far away to do the job, but
You think ineffective?
well, I've been around nuclear ordnance before. I've been in the strike zones afterwards. They're impressive, but not quite that big. And I don't know if the radiation hurts them. I have no idea.
So if you were to make a recommendation for this world is good or lost or somewhere in between?
If anybody that you care about lands and sees anything or people go missing, get off the planet. That part of it is infested. It's not worth the fight.
He nods for a minute and then he grabs, let's call it the UPP version of a PDAT, whatever that might be. Speaks a few lines of Russian into it, and you can recognize this is some sort of tape recorder or some sort of voice recording, note taking sort of thing. And he sets it back down, and he goes to pour another shot for the two of you. He says, Mr. Pike, your insight has been invaluable, and I appreciate your candor. And he offers you the shot.
Yeah, I'll gladly take the shot. The
If
only
you-
reason I stuck around to fight them was honestly, I thought I was going to die on that planet to try to save the rest of my crew. There are very few things that scare me, Mr. Romanoff, and those things make me pause in my step.
To a newfound terror before the fallen. Reaches out, knocks it back, makes a motion towards the door. You see Boris, or excuse me, not Boris, Slava has already cracked the door and motions for you to leave.
Mr. Romanoff, if I
Ah.
could have another moment. if decisions got made and they recklessly ignored the danger these things posed, I take it that if somebody decided to silence my crew, if I sent you something to protect your own people, you'd be glad to receive it.
He 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 stops and thinks. He's got a very thoughtful expression, and he stops. Let me stop using the word stops. So he has a thoughtful expression for a few minutes, and then he turns to a desk and opens up one of the drawers, and he pulls out an envelope, and there's some writing in Cyrillic on it. And he takes a pen out, and he just crosses it out, and he writes Pike. And to be clear, his using the what's our alphabet called? I forget. The English alphabet. Let's just call it that.
Yeah.
The Western alphabet. His handwriting is not so good as it is with Cyrillic letters, but he writes Pike on it, and he passes it to you. You could tell as soon as you touch it, this is a wad of money.
Okay.
And he says, "Whatever information you bring me, I will happily compensate in some form as this," and he points to the envelope, "or perhaps in some other way. Favor for favor."
I'm sure if I come across more that I think would be helpful, I'm sure we'll figure that out.
Indeed. Slava will see you out. If you have any questions, bring them to Boris. I think you have already met him.
Yeah, look forward to talking to him again. Thank you for your
Neat.
time.
All right.
When I
You've just
walk
been
out,
turned into
I
a
put-
Russian spy. Good job.
So as I walk out, I put my hand out for my magazine.
Yeah. Slava returns your shit. He gives it. In fact, he gives it back to you almost exactly the way you gave it to him. But he's got a shit-eating smirk on his face, and he says something else in Russian, and the others actually chuckle. And I will tell you, King, that what they just said is, "Ah, yes, the proud, true American Marine suddenly becomes the Russian spy." How's it feel to be turned into the one thing you hate most?
Yeah, they can think that if they want.
I know that, but that's not what they're thinking.
They think whatever they want. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, where are we going next?
I'm headed back to the ship. I need to go see the captain.
Okay. Anybody else? Rodance, you, just for your edification, we don't need to play any of this out, and I hate to leave you out like this, but some of this is just because I don't know how this works, but just imagine you're being fitted for a new leg in a very literal, physical sense. It's not not a comfortable feeling either, because again, they're at some points not necessarily they have to file away fleshy bits of your leg, but they do have to get to exposed nerve endings at some point in order to get that stuff lined
it's probably good that that other people aren't here because I'd probably take their faces off.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely they will. By the end of it, after let's say within an hour or so, they'll have all the settings they need, and you are left in a state of somewhat medicated, because obviously they're going to try to, they can't numb you up too much because they need the nerves to actively respond, but they're doing the best they can to make you as comfortable as possible, but it's still very, very much painful and very uncomfortable feelings. But you are left with the impression that they will have a leg for you probably first thing in the morning.
Yep.
For the rest of the crew, where would you like to go?
I'm heading to see the captain.
Okay.
I'm headed to the ship.
Warren and or Alita, what are you doing? You're muted, Luke.
Warren is in his office, and Alita is circling back. Because he would have been back, and then he would have been in there.
You're definitely gonna make it back to the ship before Pike, unless there's a reason for you to stay on the Ileana.
No, she's gonna go confer with whoever is the security people, I guess, but not really on camera.
Okay.
Just be like, okay, so what is going on with that anyways?
Yeah, so you're just gonna check in and get follow-up information from the source.
Mm-hmm.
Correctly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There is a security chief that you do meet with. I'll just kind of paraphrase it because I don't have a lot of like
Okay.
stuff, but basically confirming that this Bogdan Romanov is, by day he's the one of the chief machinist mates on the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to say glorified mechanic, but basically an excellent mechanic. Like his actual service record on the ship has been not perfect, but like well within established parameters, right? But by day, or excuse me, by night, he is running this little quiet lounge over on the UPP side of the ship, mostly frequented by the local UPP and some occasional others that have. It's been noted that they have earned favor in order to do this. Otherwise, there are a handful of the Golovores that basically don't let certain people in, most people for that matter, into that area of the ship. Even in some cases, let me back up. A larger area, they don't let most people in. In a smaller area, they don't let anybody in, including for official ship duties, without clearance from Bogdan. It's gotten to that point. So
Okay,
it's
so
like
there's
an
no
actual.
getting in there.
Sorry.
So there's no getting in there for like reasons.
I mean, unless you want to go in guns blazing, because that's pretty much where you're at this point. Which also, with the tensions between the two sides, because again, there's this undercurrent of some sort of manipulation going on. It's like every time somebody does anything on one side, somebody does something equal and opposite on the other side, not as clearly defined as I'm saying it. There's always some ebb and flow. It's almost like Palpatine is manipulating the council. I know that sounds ridiculous. Like that's a shitty example, right? But that's the kind of level of manipulation that's going on. Little hints, little whispers, little pieces of breadcrumbs left laying around that make things happen on one side, and then something happens on the other side just to ramp the tension up. It's almost like the tensions are being deliberately manipulated. And there's a few people that are espousing this theory as fact. They just can't prove it, which obviously makes it
Darth Jar Jar at play.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, that's the consensus from the security detachment, that there is an active, concerted effort to intentionally antagonize both sides at equal levels. But nobody can officially figure out what it is. Everything points back to hearsay and rumor and no real evidence, so nobody can actually act on it. Okay. And then it's also been noted that, like, one of the most recent security dispatches indicates that a certain area of the ship is more or less off limits to anybody, even with official duty reasons to be there, without communicating with Bogdan Romanov first. Or, let me rephrase that. There is another byline in there. Or General Ozolinsky. General Ozolinsky is the senior UPP member for the expedition, on par, arguably, with Gaius. And Governor. So basically, like, there's Governor Bantu, right, who is the overall in charge of everything. Then there are, then there is Gaius, who's basically their operations officer for the expedition, who also happens to coincide as the Wei-Yu senior rep. And then there's other senior reps. The UA doesn't necessarily have a specifically senior individual because of the collection of, like, Wei-Yu and a handful of others. But General Ozolinsky is specifically the UPP's ambassador level access and operations and responsibility and all that, as well as, of course, the military commander of any UPP military asset aboard. And then, of course, ship captains have a certain level of autonomy as well, but that's also somewhat limited to how it applies to their individual ships. But because they're also, especially the exploration ships like Captain Warren's, you guys have a bit more pull than ye old standard ship captain because of the missions you guys go on and the things that you're exposed to. Even some of the troops, if you guys recall, I mentioned them last week, and early in the campaign probably mentioned at least once. There's a group of the rescue ships, the troops rescue ships or whatever the fuck. Those individual ship captains have a certain amount of autonomy, but their level of reach is not the same as Captain Warren or Leland Barton or Kurisu Ichiro, who's the captain of two of the other 4 ships.
Mhm.
I only know those names
One of
because
those ships never came back, right?
no, one of those ships
No,
went
they
out.
came back.
It came back. They had found that was the Typhoon. They went out, found a colony that was relatively new, like 30 years old.
Okay.
But there had been some sort of incident amongst that population, and nobody had really explored what
They were
that was
sick.
yet.
Yeah. Okay.
That said, I believe Pike is looking for Warren, but I don't want to direct too hard here. I want you guys to have some agency in choosing where you go. And
Okay, let me know when you're ready for me to knock on your door.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Does a knock on your door?
Come in.
I open the door.
Hey, Pike.
Captain. And I'll close the door behind myself.
Scout.
I got some stuff for you.
Uh,
Also, before I get to that, what's up with blowing up the atmosphere processor? Somebody told me that the atmosphere processor blew up. That's not
yeah,
our
the
fault,
atmosphere
right?
blasters. Well, no, they don't look. It doesn't look they're going to be pinning it on us. At the end, guys
Thank
made the
fuck.
decision, and I mean, whatever. I guess.
What was the point? It's not like it's gonna nuke the ruins.
No, and as far as we are concerned, we know that the bugs are pretty much radiation resistant anyways. They're everything resistant.
They're get killed resistant.
So I know, right? Um, what do you got?
Wait, so they blew it up in some what incredibly expensive gesture of we're gonna kill these things, so we're gonna detonate this thing super far away and pray they're all dead. Is that what happened? Is that why I didn't need to drop that stuff? Is that the agreement you came to with Gaius?
I don't think there was much of an agreement. I think it was a not a productive meeting. I didn't get black bagged, which is very surprising.
Well,
Um,
I'm glad for
we
that.
have all the materials. We still have some chips in the game. Um, it's not really much of a game. It's ridiculous to say the least. Uh,
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Gaius is working for a Wei and I don't think he's doing all the things he's supposed to do for Wei and I think
Didn't Westcott mention something
uh
about reading a message that he's basically just ignoring all of his emails from way you big?
yeah,
What the fuck, man?
but he's a robot, so like he should just like listen to like orders, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't trust the refrigerator. Look, man, I maybe this is what somebody in way you wanted to have happen. Maybe some fucking UPP goon decided to reprogram them. We can't know. There's no way to know. That's why you can't trust those things.
Hmm. Robot herpes. It's called
Sure,
virus.
digital herpes or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. The point being,
The person we could ask is probably been put under for some fucking leg stuff too, so that sucks.
yeah. So we're gonna be on another mission pretty soon. I'm already on standby. I don't know what they're gonna do with us, but hopefully we survive this one.
I mean, if we're leaving soon, what's going to happen with Westcott? We
And
can't just leave
Westcott's
her here
supposed to be
alone.
part of the. She's supposed to be part of the roster again once she recovers.
Well,
The
as much
orders are gonna
as
come in, and then we're gonna depart.
I mean, as much as Lakota's a giant pain in the ass, she does seem to at least know her job. She could probably take care, do some of that physical therapy stuff.
Yeah, she can ask the leg how it's feeling, and then attach Westcott.
Plus, I'm sure you've got something useful you can tell her from your time.
I guess. Yeah. Luckily enough, I wasn't conscious when I lost my leg and most of my arm. And how did I lose my eye? How did Matt lose his
Like
eye
in the
again?
same couple of like the same two missions.
I forget
Oh
exactly
yeah,
how it
no.
went, but I think the most of your injuries were sustained fighting
Happened
the
on that.
Blackguard on that
Yeah, the Blackguard
destroyer.
absolutely annihilated you.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, that was the one where you
it
guys came
blasted
this
off.
close to fucking dying, and Pike miraculously, magically, somehow
Murdered
Palpatine
all of those
returned,
Blackguards.
fucking killed all the Blackguard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because I lost the eye and the leg because the leg was severed from the machine gun fire, and the eye was destroyed after a grenade had gone off like right next to him.
That sounds right. I don't remember specifics at this point, but I do remember that destroyer mission. You got fucked. I mean, everybody got fucked up except Pike, who got injured. I mean, it was like, it was bad.
Mhm.
It was really bad. It took a medic, and it made him go, no, I don't want to be a medic anymore. Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you guys, you're crazy. I want to go home.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah,
I try.
luckily I wasn't really conscious for half of that.
Well, look, I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing with Gaius. I don't know if it
I'm
helps
gonna
you.
have to.
I don't know if this helps you, but there's a whole lot of people trying to pick our brains. Some more of this fucking stupid spy shit.
Stupid spy shit.
Yeah,
You're
stupid
back on with
spy
that.
shit.
You're back on the spies and the leaks and stuff.
By the
Well,
way, Pike,
you
that was a
know,
wad of American cash that you were given. About
Yeah.
$2,000.
nice. I'll put that on my sheet. Yeah, because I think I gave 10 grand for the leg, and then I got 2 grand from the mob.
I'm also
the
picturing
not
in my
mob.
head, just for comedic reasons, you don't have to do this, but I'm picturing in my head this wad of American dollars stuffed in an envelope, sitting in a breast pocket that Warren can see. What is that wad of cash doing in your hand, in your pocket right there? But don't, again, this is just what I'm imagining.
So he's like,
Hmm,
all right, look,
hmm.
like, okay, so to
Okay.
start,
Okay.
there's a UPP reporter, Yana Kamaris,
Hmm.
legitimate writer. I've read some of
Yeah.
the articles, but I'm pretty sure she's a UPP spy. But I don't know. I don't feel it in my bones quite the same as I do with, the one who lives on our fucking ship. But I think I have some suspicions there. But she wants to know. She wants to do a story on us and everything that we've done. So yeah, I mean, I gave her some very surface. I gave her stuff that she could just get from anywhere. I didn't give her any good information, and I told her that I'd pass along to you that there's an interest in interviewing some members of the crew and stuff, so you can figure out what you want to do about that.
Did she
Also,
hint as to what she wanted to know as far as our crew or our ship?
asked about me, which under
Mm,
the with the whole like you weren't on the roster that I saw, so who are you and what do you do? Also
well, that's
asked
a good
about
sign.
Dudge.
Oh,
Wanted to know about Dudge. So I
our
don't know
pilot.
what's up with Dudge.
Dutch was
Dudge's
not
not
the
a,
only one she asked about.
I know, but he's looking out for Dudge right now.
Okay.
Um, but also asked about Dudge, and I don't know, like Dudge has clearly got something going on. I just hope that nobody's fucking with him here. But there's definitely something bothering him. I don't know what it is, and I hope that I hope there's nothing going on. Uh, I hope nothing followed him out here. I hope that she's
Hmm.
not doing that. And she asked about a
No
couple other
leverage.
people. She asked about a couple other people too. That just didn't seem as important as me and Dudge. But
Okay.
um, but I don't know if you want to if you want to talk to her and set up some interviews and do some whatever so she can write her piece on our accomplishments, and maybe that is what she wants to write about. But I don't know. But there was some asking some questions about us and what's been going on, and the local mob wants to know what's going on too.
The what?
Yeah, the local mob.
Ah, yeah. So you got reporters, and then an afterthought is that the local mob. There's a mob. I mean,
Well,
I guess I heard some
I
things
don't,
about it with the security personnel.
I mean, I don't know if mob is the right word for it, but it's the mob. It's their own mob, whatever. I'm sure there's some
Yeah, I heard it was.
fancy. I'm sure Elite has got some sort of sheriff word to be more accurate, but what the fuck ever. You know what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, he asked me some questions. I gave him some basic stuff about about the bugs, but I didn't give him the video because I didn't want to do that without talking to you first, and
Okay.
I didn't break our oaths. So, um, but he already knew that that thing had been detonated, and he already knew that
Mm-hmm.
apparently I'd run into something down there. So the mob wants to know,
The
and I'm sure
mob
this,
wants to know.
and I'm sure the spy on board has been trolling around for information too. So there's another fucking whatever going on.
The only other
I
person
don't.
on this crew that really knows the whole situation is probably Lakota.
Why would Lakota know?
Well, she knows some things.
I don't know. Lakota can't. I don't know.
Well, I
If you
hope that
think
getting it
so,
to
then
her.
maybe. I
Yeah.
I don't know, but so there's that. The only people who haven't tried to talk to me are any UA people, but Gaius is apparently doing something fucking weird, and you're the one talking to him, so I don't know what's going on with that. And Wei Yu is big in UA, so maybe he's the UA spy angle here. I don't fucking know. I'm tired of this spy game bullshit. I was not built for this shit, man.
You're welcome for the
No, you
spy
were
bullshit.
you were not built for spying.
No.
You're too large for that.
God, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm sure you'd be pissed, I'd just boot our spy's ass out an airlock and call it a goddamn day.
Yeah, I'd be a little angry. Be a little angry. Um, okay.
And that's when I'll pull the envelope out and just sort of thumb through it to see that I have $2,000. And then I'll put it back in my pocket.
What's that from?
The mob thinks they bought me.
Oh yeah, no one can buy you.
I just love the idea that Pike, who hates Russian spies, has become a Russian spy. And he's just like, they think they may be a Russian spy. No, motherfucker, you are a Russian spy at this point. You have literally given them the information they wanted to get from you.
Yeah,
I mean, I
stuff
don't
that
really think it's fine when we're willingly to trying to get everybody to know this information to undercut Gaius.
No, I'm aware of that, and I'm trying to feed you guys opportunities by which to do that. But it's also I'm amused by the idea of Mr. I hate Russian spies has suddenly become the thing he very much fucking hates. Anyway, let me shut up. You guys continue.
Yeah, like so I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know when we're leaving. I don't know how much time we have to deal with any of it. But there's some fucking problems.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know how bad things are gonna get. I mean, probably a better question for Alita, but I don't know. I smell violence in the air.
Maybe I
I
should talk to
smell the
that
fight
Lana
coming.
person. Yana, was it?
Yana Kamaris.
Yeah, I should
If
probably speak with
there's
her.
if there's anything that can be done to make people less angry at each other and just more angry at I don't know, at Gaius or some other dickhead who's in charge and whatever. I don't know, man. I smell violence in the air, and we are too far away from support to be able to deal with a civil war on the mothership.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
Okay.
You have
So we're gonna hold
Yana's
off for now. Yeah.
contact info if you want to give it to him.
I have it here. Yeah. So
Oh.
I don't. What do you want to do, and what can I do to help?
First I want to talk to Yana, see if I can set up an interview, see what I can sift out as to what she thinks she knows.
I
Ask
pull
some
out the business.
questions.
I pull out the business card and I put it on his desk. There you go.
I mean, no one knows more about what's going on than a reporter. They got their, let's face it.
I mean, they try to know more
Maybe
than
I can
anybody else, and sometimes they win.
adjust eye patch. Maybe I can get my charm on.
I don't know. I mean, she seemed to think that flirting was a good way to get me to talk. Maybe she'll do the same for you.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a putz. I get it. Um,
Hey, hey, you've got your own metallic charm.
yeah.
That's something I'm reminded of.
Uh,
Pantsless Warren.
You mean,
hence
look,
this Warren.
I can't compete with your limblessness, all right?
I just got so many less limbs than you.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
much more less.
so much more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
where are we going?
I think
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
I mean, I think if you want to talk to her alone, I can go down into UA country and see who wants to buy information from me. But before doing that, what
By
do
the
you
American mob.
I guess. Well, who do you like what are you cool with me talking about? I feel like sharing the video might not be in our best interest right now.
No, we don't want the panic yet. I was hoping to speak with Westcott when she recovers and set up sort of a dead man switch. Um,
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're cool with it, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the bugs in UA country to try to get them concerned about something other than the UPP guys.
yeah, make some horror stories, but like make them stories. Don't, you know, uh
Oh wait, I know how
betray
this works.
your
So when I want to banter, I'm just gonna tell a story from a different role playing game.
But
So,
I'm not good at adding extra words for extra words' sake.
No, you're right. Um, okay. Yeah, so if you talk about some of the smaller bugs you've hunted, that might be enough. Let's leave the bigger ones to imagination.
I mean, that's what I did with the mob. So I guess I'll do the same.
Good, good. Um, as far as what we've been discovering, um, what I'm wondering about is should we mention that they're on multiple planets yet? Um,
Hmm.
because I think that's kind of a proliferation of bugs.
I already
Yeah, that's a
did.
big word. You already did?
Yeah.
Okay.
did you mention that
Um,
to Bogdan or Boris or anybody?
kept.
I told Bogdan that I'd run into them on 2 planets.
Okay, that you did say that. That's right.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. Um, as far as Gaius is concerned, I think you're right. He might be the liaison of the UA side of things. We know Wei Yu
Hmm.
is has not been really forthcoming in a long time. I'll keep working on him. Um, you can keep working the UPP angle, and we'll go from there.
All right. Good luck with the reporter.
Yeah, yeah. I'll see if any of the other crew members are going to want to talk with her about some of the things we've seen. I'll just see if I can meet her in the briefing room or something on the ship.
I mean, you know how the media people are. If you let them walk through the ship, they're gonna poke, prod, poke their head in places, talk to anybody that'll answer any questions. You're probably gonna have to meet her somewhere off ship.
Oh, okay. Um, I mean, I walk around all the time and I never see anybody on this ship,
I
even when
bet
we're
you,
out on missions,
I bet you a media will have better luck than you.
I guess.
That's all they do is find people and badger them for stuff. So
Yes, they do.
yeah, well, while this woman was practicing finding people, you were practicing killing people, all right?
Good point.
All right, where are we going?
And
So
watching these people killing.
so what I'm tracking is Warren is going to talk to Octavia. Warren is going to talk to the press lady. Pike is going to talk to the UA mob dude, not mob, but the UA losers club. I
Uh-huh.
don't have a name for them, but
Yeah, I'm
they're
gonna go
they're
talk to
basically losers.
the UA bros.
The UA bros. There you go. All right, who's first and where are we going?
When you got two things, I got one. Do we want to start with one of yours and alternate?
That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Who do you want to talk to first? It's. I will say this for your first.
Westcott is probably not great condition right now.
Yeah. So like, I mean, you could choose which one you want to go with. If you go to see Westcott right now, it'll be somewhere around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I think that's
Okay.
a reasonable time frame. I didn't really put a timestamp on anything, but if you want to meet with a reporter, it'll be more like 6 or 7 in the evening. For Pike going to see the UA Bros, it is definitely 6 or 7. And then whichever
Okay.
of the Octavia press lady, it'll be like 7 or 8 by that point. So it'll be your choice on how you want to break it down.
Okay. I'll go see Westcott
Okay.
in weird leg implant time.
Yeah. So at this point, it like being around 4 or 5, she's coming off of whatever meds they had given her, and she's just kind of laying about in bed. There might be like a tub of hospital jello, but it does not look appetizing. It doesn't even have like a bright, vibrant green to it. It is like dull. It's like baby. Hold on. The army green pea color,
Olive drab.
olive drab green peas. That color of jello. And it
Yeah.
also doesn't look like jello. It looks like there's a little bit of like they didn't use enough water with the gelatin.
It's got chunks.
Ew.
Little hard spots.
Yeah, little
Little hard
chewy.
spots.
It's a little chewy. But I don't want to interject too much. You guys go ahead and have your conversation, and I'll throw nurses at you from time to time as I feel appropriate.
Okay. Westcott. Knock knock.
Hey.
You
Are
you fit it out already, or
Are you decent?
Yeah, mostly.
fitted, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, there
Has
was
it
definitely some like awkward like moments there. I'll be so happy when it doesn't hurt anymore. And they kept poking at it.
the worst part about losing a limb isn't the poking and the prodding when they're there. It's when you realize you don't have it anymore.
Oh, you mean the fact that it
How
itches even though it's not attached? That's already started.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Hmm. So, um, when did they say you're gonna be back on the ship?
Um, I honestly don't remember now. We'd have to ask the nurse. I mean, they talk it to me, and sometimes when I'm on the meds, like it just goes out the other ear.
Yeah.
It happens, I
Um,
guess.
do you still have access to your gear and everything from? No, you don't have access to your gear from here. That's not
I
right.
had to steal my sister's PDAT just to call Pike.
Yeah. So
Oh
she has her
yeah.
PDAT, but all her personal gear that she had when she was brought in is back on.
Okay. I look around to make sure that it's kind of somewhat private, and when satisfied, I look in and I go, I need a dead man switch made. I don't know if you know how to make one of those.
Uh-huh, something that spouts off information if you don't keep clicking it. So, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Um, you'd be able to make one of those when you're all good?
I think I have 3 of them running on the ship right now.
For yourself?
I mean, did you hear me say that? I don't know what you're talking about.
No. All right. All right. Um,
Mm.
yeah. I heard you got off the ship, or you got out of here, and
Yes, the ramen is really lovely. Um,
you had ramen?
ramen, man. The yeah. Have you not had the ramen on the station on the ship here?
No, no.
Do I
God,
need to
I
draw
am
you a map
barely
with
out of my
pictograms?
office. Pictograms. You know I don't understand Chinese.
You obviously don't understand how to read a map in English either.
Hmm. I know wayfinding, but not on a ship. Uh, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
for
barely out of
fuck's.
my office anytime these days, so it's not a big deal.
Wait, does that mean I get my
Um,
equipment back while I'm stuck sitting in bed?
I can get you some equipment.
I'd grin at you.
I
Gives me
mean,
something to do other
you
than
gotta
harass
keep
the
those,
nurses.
and you gotta keep those dead man switches keep going, right?
Hmm. I'm
I
pretty
meant
sure you
check
don't
your
want your alarm
emails.
on your PDOT going off again.
Oh my God.
I mean, how many of them
Yeah.
are you allowed to shoot before they fire you?
Um, I think if I puncture a hole through the ship is when they fire me.
So, have you figured out how to get rid of Gaius yet?
No, but he has nuked the planet with one of those atmospheric processors.
Like already?
Yeah, he
He
was
didn't even
real
he
excited about
chucked it
that.
into space way too early, didn't warn us he was about to send it, didn't check with us if it was okay to land it or if it
Mm-hmm.
still needed to be landed. And now
Mm-hmm.
he's just blowing it up in the middle of nowhere where it's not going to do anything but make it even more difficult to deal with anything that's down there.
Yeah, he was real excited about that, and I don't understand
Is
why.
he fucking
I kind of just went like,
did someone accidentally break the toaster's programming? Because that sounds like somebody broke his programming.
there's a second person today who said that.
Like that's a like Wagyu property. Why would he willingly blow up Wagyu property? That's
Actually,
weird.
that's a really good point.
Did he
Hmm.
put people on the did he put some colonists he didn't like on there and needs a way to dispose of their bodies?
No, and we
But
didn't
you don't
land
know
it.
that. You didn't
Oh,
check it. Unless you made a mission down
well,
there to check the thing before they blew it up, but I kind of don't think you did.
no, but there's a ship going down there to check stuff.
Do you believe them?
Hmm. He was pretty upset that we didn't land it on the ruins.
Oh, he wanted us to put it into a hole where it would have been ineffective and improperly landed and would have damaged alien artifacts that were already down there and would have exposed it to turning into a base for a Xeno Queen. Okay, sure. Fucker.
And then maybe also explode because it was, leaking a
Crash landed,
reactor.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Can if we
um,
are going to blow it up, can we just lock him in it, blow it up remotely, and then just leave? Honestly, I think I'm not a huge fan of the freaking mayor dude either, or the governor or whatever the hell he is, with all of his people on ice. But at least he's not a improperly programmed toaster.
yeah, he seems like he can make some rational decisions.
Yeah. So you should go point out to him that the toaster he's working with isn't working right. Like, why have they already blown it up?
Oh yeah, it's you can see the cloud still. It's just been kind of hanging around
Oh,
there.
for fuck's.
Do you want like
And they were planning
pictures?
on putting
I
people
think it.
down there.
Yeah, they were planning on putting people down there. Now it's a nuclear wasteland. Um, they wanted a colony down there real bad, and then they blew up a whole place. So I mean, go figure.
If they want a big colony somewhere, why don't they just go to one of the places we've already cleared and is good? I mean, some of them aren't as hospitable, but you
Yeah,
could put down a terraformer and change the climate some. It's not that bad.
yeah. Salty Signals is a relay station, but he wanted a capital.
Well, he acts like we're not out in the middle of the nowhere where he can't just poke around and check to see if other things exist. For fuck's sake.
Mm.
Shit could have changed in a long time. So the fact that they're automatically assuming data from 100 years ago is good blows my mind. They're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll get you your gear, and just list out what you need, and I'll have it sent over. Okay.
She rattles an entire list of equipment off at you, but she really, really wants her PDAT too.
Okay.
She pull, she kind of looks over your shoulder at the nurse at the station and goes, "Yeah, PDAT's probably the only thing that I let in here, but the other stuff would be helpful."
Yeah. We can't really turn this place into a science lab, but we can do as close as we can.
Hmm. I press the nurse call button.
Hmm.
A nurse does appear a few minutes later. It is not Nurse Madison. She has rotated off shift. You have a young man, dark skin, short cut hair.
I don't remember when the doctor said I would eventually be getting out of here. Can you check that?
I believe, according to your record, madam, you will be getting your new leg in the morning, and assuming the fitting is not fitting. Application is. I'm sorry. Let me get my words figured out first. You're getting your leg attached in the morning, and assuming that there are no complications, you should be out of here by mid-afternoon. You will have a series of physical therapy sessions that you will need to do, but it appears that Dr. Monroe has already been briefed on your care plan and has agreed to take over. To be clear, to take over from
Okay.
Dr. Sukolo.
You want
I
some
just
stickers too to put on your nice new shiny leg?
The
And do you
nurse
want me to
chuckles when you
kick
say that.
you with an ass? Kick your ass with my shiny new leg tomorrow?
He chuckles at that too. Was there anything else, madam?
Oh no, that's it. I just couldn't remember what they said when they were in here earlier.
Well, you were under some moderate sedation. That's understandable. Is there anything else?
I'd like to interject with we need some of the equipment from the science lab to be put into
The male nurse
here
walks
for
away.
her access.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking to the male nurse? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, I
Honestly, you
apologize.
might
I
as well
thought you were
just
talking to
try bringing me a
Octavia.
PDAT because I doubt it's going to be worth it otherwise. Otherwise, I can
He
set all that horrible stuff up tomorrow.
Yeah, what
Mm,
are you affected? Are you basically asking like what kind of stuff she can have here overnight?
yeah, for her to continue some of her duties.
Uh, she's actually he will. Hang on, let me see how I want to say this. She is incredibly limited in any duties that she should. In fact, she shouldn't be doing any duties. Are you the captain of her ship?
Yes, Captain
All
Matthew
right. In
Warren.
that case, I'll be honest with you, sir. She should not be doing any duties. And in fact, if anything, she should only be allowed light entertainment, readers and viewers and things of that nature. A PDAT would be really pushing it. It would have to be very limited on the content. Excuse me, the contents of that PDAT.
Hmm.
I want you to imagine that he is using words that we would understand as something like a Kindle or a tablet.
Yes. All right, fine. We'll get the PDAT in here, and that'll be as much as I can give you at this point.
Please
Hmm.
be sure to use headphones so we don't disturb anybody else in the infirmary. Now, when you say that, you may have noted that at the moment she is really the only long-term patient in here. But he says this in a way that he's said this multiple times. It's almost like a rehearsed speech at this point.
Yeah, it's a script at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will there be
All
anything
right,
else,
cool.
Captain, Madam?
Any more
He's
requests?
referring to both of you.
I mean, I gotta respect a little bit that you do need some rest,
She should be
but can you
resting.
do
Yes.
things? Okay.
I can't. Sometimes I guess you were talking to the nurse again. I apologize. I thought you were talking to Octavia once more.
No, it's okay.
No, he
Um,
does indicate that yeah, she should be resting, and then he looks over to her. In fact, dinner should be coming up shortly. After that, I am going to have to ask for no visitors for the rest of the.
can't get no respect on this thing. All right.
He's
I
just a
about
nurse trying
face
to
and I
do
get
what
out
he
of there.
thinks is his job. Stop giving him
I
shit.
know. I know.
Wait, where it is our God-given right to bitch and moan, so take that back right now.
No, because I have my own God-given right to bitch and moan, and that was me bitching and moaning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think Pike is next.
Sure, Pike.
I'm headed to UA country.
All right, as you head down into UA Broland, I want to remind you that in a similar fashion to the UPP names, whatever names I gave you previously, I did not effectively record, so new names will be given, and these will be retconned as per previous. Crash
All right.
is the leader of this little group of UA bros. He is a former
Oh,
Marine.
hold on. Give your connection a second to catch up.
Oh, yep, sorry. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, try again.
Okay. Crash. He is the leader of the UA Bros, this little group of former UA fucks that like to party up almost every single night. This is the dude that he's basically the unofficial de facto leader of the group. Everybody just kind of follows him around, more or less. He always wears aviators. And virtually anytime you ever see him, he will have aviators on, unless there is a very specific reason to not. This is very 80s. You know? Aviators, a leather jacket, vest with no shirt for no fucking reason. And he is pretty much the party vibe. He always wants to get down. If he's not working, he wants to get down. Little known fact, he's an actual alcoholic. He enjoys American Pilsners, but will drink any alcohol that is placed in front of him. Now,
functional?
Yes, functional. But he has to have a drink all the time. Now, out of character, you know that, but in character, you probably suspect that he might be an alcoholic, given the amount of alcohol he puts down and how well he controls himself while consuming.
He drinks an alright amount.
Sure. For Pike.
All the time he spent on ships and in the barracks and on outposts, like he drinks an alright amount.
Yep. Next up, we have Dozer. You may tell there's a little bit of a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big, black, muscular man who, for some reason, always has a pipe in his hand or bouncing it around. This is a guy that has a lead pipe in his hand, just for no fucking reason. He is obviously used for muscle. If for some reason muscle is needed, he's the one everybody turns to. Little known fact, he's always known to have some sort of whiskey on him at all times, usually in a flask. Picture somebody like, I can't remember his name, Mac from Predator. Then we have Frank. He is the tattooist. He's the one that gave you your most recent tattoo. Who he will work for booze or money, and he will do it for the love of the art and the joy of inking people up. And that is his one singular passion in life. That's all he wants to do. If he's not turning a wrench somewhere down in the guts of the ship, he wants to be inking people up. We have Jessie. This is a dark-haired and smoky-eyes girl. She just wants to feel like she belongs to something. She used to be a tanker in the UA Army. She came out here hoping to find something special and to be a part of something special, but really just kind of feels like this is just more or less turned into yet another 9 to 5. So she hangs out with these fucktards all the time. And then lastly, sorry, give me one quick second. Lastly, we have Gopher, who has no other name and no other purpose. When the group needs something, he's the one that goes to get it. In fact, everybody kind of treats him like shit. Not like there's hazing and then there's like shit, and it's a very difficult time to tell which one is which at any moment based on how he's interacted with others or others interact with him. But if you need something that he can get on the ship, he goes and gets it. Where would you like to start? This is all. This is all information that you probably gleaned in your last hangout session. You were getting tatted up, and it probably took like 2 or 3 hours to get it done, plus however long you hung out afterwards. So this information isn't necessarily out of character or whatever. Like, you kind of know this shit already.
I'll go see Frank.
Frank is happy to see you, and other than the obligatory bro dap and hug, wants to see your ink so he can check it out, see how it's healing, and see how it's progressing.
Yeah, fortunately, the burn I just got was on the other arm, so you're good to see here.
He does ask. I mean, is that other like are your most recent injuries visible with what you're wearing?
I've still got the bandage. So like I'll take off like my jacket and
Mhm.
I've probably got like a tank top on underneath it
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he can see his work. And the other side still got the bandage wrapped around it.
Okay. Yeah, he'll look at that. He's like, yeah, that's healing up pretty good. Looks good. You like it? It turned out right for you?
Yeah, my font's good, and it's staying sharp. I like the work. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate your feedback. I'm going to tell everybody else that I do a good job, eh? He's kind of
Yeah, I mean,
laughs a little bit.
like some people just do doodles. They're like, if I do a curve, nobody will notice when I fuck up the curve. But letters requires precision.
Letters are tough. That's why it took so long to get it right. What happened there to your arm? Everything good?
Yeah, something tried to eat me.
What? Something tried to. I mean, I get it. We're out in the back end of nowhere, but what?
I didn't stutter. Something tried to eat me.
No, that's not normal. You're not supposed to do that. Stop being eaten.
I mean, that's certainly not the kind that I was asking for, but
He just
but
looks at
no,
you. He just looks at you a little weird. He's like, "That's right. You were a Marine, weren't you?"
yeah.
You get the impression this guy was a Navy guy.
But yeah, I just ran into a wildlife problem and it tried to fucking eat me.
Well, you know what they say.
Took my crewman's leg off.
What? I heard about something like that. But that's wild. Took the leg right off, huh?
That's real. That
Now, I
happened.
want to be clear. What the story that he relates to you is not at all factual, except for the part that Octavia lost a leg. The way he explains it, as he relates the story back to you, like he is, I don't know, fact checking you or something, is that some sort of tiger, but instead of fur, it's leather, or not leather, but like the bug skeleton or the bug shell sort of thing, right? So tiger stripes on chitin, right? Bit her leg off and then spit it at her, as one might like bite the end of a cigar off and then spit it out.
Well, all right. Well, I hate to break it to you, Frank. The story's wrong,
What?
but
That story was that was an amazing story. I thought that was real.
oh no, it's a good story. Like absolutely, like whoever came up with that, it's a good fucking story. And
You know what they say about
there's a
grapevine.
little, that's true. There are some shreds of truth in that. Um, I'm kind of curious where that came from because there's some bits that are true in there, but it's not what happened though.
I mean, you look around and some of these people are just so bored they'll make up shit just to make it sound good and then pass along like it's fact. You know how that. Come on, you've heard scuttlebutt before. You had to have.
Yeah, it's just different when you get to talk to the guy who watched it happen.
Well, I imagine that story would be true for anybody. Yeah, I once killed a guy. Shot him right dead through between the eyes at 1,000 yards. Truth is, he stabbed him in the throat and watched him bleed out on his wrist. You know, same story, just same action, just different story.
Yeah. Did have bug-like plating. That part's true.
Wait, what? What was it? Striped? Tiger stripes?
No.
Dude, could you imagine black and
Black-
orange and white stripes on a chitin? That'd be
No,
wild.
dude. Black is the void itself.
It's all black?
Yeah.
That is so edgy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Nature decided this thing needed to be an edgelord, but also an apex goddamn predator about it.
An apex edgelord predator. He starts writing that down on a little notepad, and you see that in this notepad he's got a handful of it is just filled with different doodles, like different sketches, different ideas that he's trying to figure out how to. Like you can see, this is his notebook, his little brain on paper. I don't know what else to call it, but yeah, for a sniper, this would be your dope book. This is his version of that.
Yeah, so he's, I'm like, look, man, like, black is the void. Thing's a fucking predator, and at this point, I want to try to I want to shift a little aside so I can like grab a drink or something, and then maybe I maybe I end up in the act pulling like Jesse and Gopher into the story or something.
Yeah,
so
she hears this and she kind of pops over. She's got a beer, and you can tell like she had just popped the top on it, and she sees that you're reaching. She's like, "Here, just take this one." And she reaches over on the other side and grabs another one for her, pops that one, gives it to Frank, grabs a third one for herself. So
thanks.
Black is the void, huh?
Yeah, man.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, not a fucking shade of gray, not not dark sheets black. Black is the fucking void.
Frank is like, yo, if you could get me a picture of that, I bet I could make a sick tat out of it.
You probably could, but I don't know. I'll see if I can find you something.
Dude,
I'll
if
see
you
if
could do
I'll
that,
see if I can.
if you could do that, I would talk to Crash and see if you could drink for free forever. That beer's free, but these are my beers. And he looks at Jesse and he's like, yeah, those are my. Hey, Gopher, get your ass over here. Go get us some more goddamn beer, man. Come on, we got a war hero
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, so check it out. I've run into them twice out here.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So we landed on a jungle planet because see there was some people there, and I'm a scout, not security. So I was working with security, helping them out, and we were humping it through the jungle to try to see if we could meet up with some of the survivors there and figure out what was going on with them. And one of them hunted us in the jungle,
What? They're hunting.
stalked us.
So they really are apex predators.
They're smart. They're clever.
Like
They
how
hunt.
smart? Like, are we talking child smart? Dog smart?
Ambush tactic smart.
Dude, you got to get me a picture of this thing. Like I want you to imagine this guy does not understand the pure terrifying threat that you're trying to, paint here. He's just like, this is in his mind. This is some creature that's probably like dog to tiger size, right? Not as big of a threat as everybody's making it out to be. And he's just like, dude, you've got to get me a picture of this thing. I want to make a big ass fuck. I want to make a back piece for this thing.
All right, look, I'm on board with you there, but look, this thing, it stalked me. When it's fully stood up, when it's fully stretched out, it's bigger than me.
That's like the wheel, the Microsoft window or Microsoft wheel spinny bit is just running in his eyes right now. I want you to imagine pre Windows ME. Windows 95.
It stalked me in that jungle. I thought maybe there was only the one. I decided to try to turn the tables on it, and I managed to get it. But when I tried to go out to a wreck that was in that jungle, there was a second one, and it almost got me. I almost did not see it coming. And that's just the jungle world. There were two of them on that planet. The last one we were on, there was an entire nest. There were dozens of them there.
You mean the one we're over right now?
Yes.
Is that why they blew up the atmospheric processor?
They did what?
You didn't know about that?
They blew up an atmosphere. That's a lot of money.
Yo,
Somebody's getting somebody made a fucking choice.
That was the scuttlebutt says Gaius made that call and the governor backed them on it. I think they're scared that this was this idyllic. Let me rephrase that. This idyllic garden planet was going to be the new capital of this fucking sector or some shit, but now it's got alien things running all over it, and they said, nope, we'll just blow up that atmosphere processor that we sent down for no fucking reason. Yeah, did you know that, by the way? That the air is fine down there is what I'm hearing.
I was on the team that was supposed to bring that processor in. I was on that planet. I breathed that air. It's fine. It's crisp.
Why would they waste that billions of dollars worth of shit and then blow it up?
I don't know, man. I just fucking work here.
At this point, Frank just looks over at Jesse, who's got this. He got Crash in the background, who finally pops up, and I want you to imagine, he's got one of those, like, you remember those German Steins? That anybody who ever served in Germany would almost always somebody would get one, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
big
about.
ones. Yep, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
He's got one of those, and he does a little thumb thing to pop the top. And he takes a big drink of it. He's like, "It's all a fucking conspiracy, man. It's all a conspiracy, bro." And he stands up. He sets it down. He does a big old stretch. You can see, he's got the leather sleeveless jacket on. He's not wearing a shirt. He's got armpit hair for days. I don't know how that works. But this is the 80s, so of course he's got a fairly defined physique. He's not a small guy. He knows he might know his way around the gym, but he's not bulky or anything. He's like, it's just a fucking conspiracy, man. This whole fucking thing's a conspiracy, bro. They're out here just trying to end lives.
I don't know. I don't know what the guys in charge are thinking about anything, but All I can tell you is we went down there to scout the landing zone, and we didn't know why they wanted to drop it in the first place. We found like tunnels and stuff underneath the landing zone. The ground wasn't going to be stable, so me and my crewmate we went down there to try to see if it was going to collapse. We found a fucking nest.
That's where the
I
tiger got you. Huh? I mean, the blackest void thing, not
the
tiger.
the bug thing. I don't know, but we found some. They weren't immediately tipped off to us. I sent my crewmen to run and send a warning to the fleet to not land there. That it was, like, do not fucking land. I thought I was gonna die in there. I don't know how I survived. They got the message off, came back to help me, and when one of those things tried to kill me, they accidentally took her leg off. That's how fucking deadly they are. They weren't even trying to rip her leg off. It was a fucking accident.
It's like Frank's eyes are just like boom, right? He is captivated by the story. He's just like, that's fucking wild, man. It's wild. Jesse's got this like, she looks like she's about to cry, but she's keeping it together because she doesn't want to ruin her smoky eyes. But she's definitely got that emotional state going, right? And Crash is over in the background going, like every now and again he's just, yep, it's just a fucking conspiracy, man. Big Brother trying to find the space beast, trying to kill it, trying to make it a weapon, and he's just going like, some of the things you hear, you're like, actually that could work, and then suddenly he makes this left turn into deep end, and it's like you're like, well, okay, never mind.
It's like, okay, buddy, you tripped and fell on a little nugget of truth, and then you slid down the hill of stupid. All right.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. I wish I could give you a good example of what exactly comes out of his mouth, but that's exactly what happened. He's like, yeah, man, they tried to make that thing a bioweapon, and then suddenly it's just left turn dead end. Black holes are somehow involved.
Yeah. Our lizard overlords.
Yep, exactly. Thank you, Scientology.
Yeah, and he's like, yes, like, look, I don't know how else to fucking say it. Like, I have I've drop podded into battlefields filled with nerve gas. I've walked through the post-nuclear craters and prayed that the equipment stopped me from dying of cancer. I've I've done the hit and fade to survive in a jungle outnumbered hundreds to nothing and just praying that you survive long enough. And none of those things really got to me. But those things, that makes me pause my step. They're they're a fucking problem. I don't know what they are. I don't know where they come from. Like, there's a lot of problems that we got out here, but I'm telling you, a lot of those other problems seem real fucking dumb compared to these things.
Oh
These
man,
things kill
wild,
everyone.
man.
They don't care.
It's just fucking, that's some wild shit, man. Listen.
Look,
If you could give me a picture,
when they took that leg off, that was acid. They have acid for fucking blood. Look at
What?
this, and I unwrapped the bandage so they could see the acid burn on my skin.
Yo, acid for blood. Oh my god, why did I come out here? Why did I come out here? They're everywhere. This is Crash, by the way. They're everywhere. They're all
He's
over
like,
the
all right.
place.
Like, all right, look, Crash, like the rest of you. All right. Like, obviously we got some fucking problems as I'm putting the bandage back on.
Yeah.
This thing is the problem. Everything else where they're trying to make us all mad at each other about this, that, or the other, like, this is the fucking problem. The only thing we have out here is each other. We are too far away for anyone else to back us up. We only have each other on this fleet. But
oh, sorry.
we have each other. We have each other in this fleet, right? I lived, so I could tell you guys to be careful and know.
That's when Dozer steps up when you say that, and he's got this lead pipe, and he just kind of chucks it up onto his shoulder and hangs onto it right there. And I want you to imagine, this is like a 4-foot long section of pipe. It looks pretty solid. Got some rust on either end, whatever, but he just throws it up there. He's like, yeah, we got each other. Those fucks and UPP fucks on the other side of the boat, they ain't got shit. Y'all keep an eye out for them. They're the real problem. I bet you it's those UPP fucks that are doing this shit with this space beast thing.
Nah, I tell you what I think. UPP, yeah, UPP's a UPP. But the UPP aren't trying to exterminate the goddamn human race anywhere they run into them. They want to take your freedoms away, but they don't want to take your lives away. They want to enslave you.
I
These
bet
things,
they're
if,
using that fucking Black Void bullshit
hey,
thing.
if these things get on board, if they stow away on a ship and they get up in the fleet, it doesn't. These things don't care if you're UPP or UA. They're just gonna fucking eat you.
Oh, nightmare fuel. Guess what's happening next session, guys? You can blame Kane.
keep keep an eye out. All right. A UPP between you and this monster is time you got to live. Don't kill your meat shields. Use them.
Gopher comes back, and he's got basically a milk crate full of like half a dozen beer bottles, a couple of vodka bottles. There's like a bottle of Frangelico for some reason. Not really sure where he got that from. For those that don't know, that's hazelnut whiskey. It's used mostly in mixers. Or in mixed drinks, I should say.
He'll turn his body to put the one arm forward that tattoo got added on, so it's got all of the initials going down his arm.
Yeah.
And he's like, this here, these are the people that war didn't give a shit about. Right? The only reason I'm here is because some of these people died for me. We have to stand together against this fucking thing.
Do you have Winston's name on there?
I do.
Oh,
it's his initials.
Yeah, maybe you should tell. Maybe you should tell these people who killed him. I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole.
No.
That would be some fucking nightmare fuel. He killed his old soldier because he wasn't in control of himself. Because it was an alien space beast queen.
So remember, like, there's fights to be had anywhere, but you got to fight smart if you want to live. Until we figure this thing out and figure out if we're being, if the guys on top are trying to screw us or not, like, we need to watch them first. Because again, as long as there's UPP around, you can put them between you and the monsters.
I want you to imagine that as soon as he returned with all the booze, and everybody just quickly grabs whatever they grab out of the crate. Next thing you know, like within a few seconds, the milk crate he was carrying is empty. And he's listening to you, and he's got that deer in the headlights look at you, and you could probably recognize that he's too young to have actually served at this point in his life. And he's just dumbfounded by what you're saying, even though he came in on the ass end of it. Looking at the time, I want to move to Luke to get his scene with the press lady, and then we'll probably move to wrapping for the night. Just based on what time it is.
I was kind of hoping to have that for the next episode.
Okay. In that case, we'll...
If that's okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely.
I'm getting
fine.
pretty tired, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. In that case, as you are on your way back to the ship, and this is our cliffhanger moment, as we are on our way back to the ship, both of you, not necessarily at the same time, but Captain Warren definitely, you get a ping on your PDAT. Dudge is in the infirmary. It looks like somebody beat the shit out of him. That's the report you get from Lakota.
Oh boy, Pike is gonna be mad. Somebody touched my fucking
Dodge.
crewmate.
I mean, that's the report you get, is that it looks like somebody beat the shit out of him. And there's this is like a video call, but it's only a few seconds long. But you catch a glimpse of Dudge, and he's got like a big ass shiner on one side. His nose is all kind of bent to one side, and there's a big fat lump on the side of his cheek. And she's, dabbing at it, trying to, stop the bleeding, and then that's where we end for the night. I want to talk experience points. If I peruse this list of questions, I feel like the answers we're going to get is you guys get like maybe 1 or 2 experience points. Right? But we had some really good RP. I would like to offer you the opportunity to take 4 experience points, or we can go through the list and take whatever you get. This is a group decision.
I think Matt won't take that.
Because I know, if it's a bit short and there's like some cool role play or whatever stuff that happened, then there's the gimme one you can do for that.
Yeah.
Like the extraordinary action could be like really good roleplay or something.
Sure. I mean, it's up. Like I said, it's up to you guys. I don't. I mean, I'm looking at the list really quick. I think we'll end up with a couple of points for each of you, or you could take the 4 points flat. You could end up with more if we do the questions. It's a group decision. I don't want to stress anybody out with it. Where do we feel on this?
I think Alita would benefit from the 4. Captain won't take it though.
Okay. Rodance, what
Yeah,
do you
because
think?
Because
I think honestly 4 would work just because it'll be real even, and plus that'll give Alita like a static amount with the rest of us. And wasn't I under the impression that you were planning on turning the captain into like a normal NPC eventually?
yes, that's like after like this denouement,
Mhm.
After this arc?
derollment. Yeah.
So are you
Not
looking
not
at
arc,
like
but
once?
like
Like, so
section.
when do you want to make that happen? Do you want to do that when we launch for the next mission? Basically, finish up our
Pretty close, yeah.
downtime.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'll message you, I think, out of game,
Sure.
but just to see what it looks like
Yeah.
for you to figure out taking over the character.
Sure.
Okay.
What I'll probably end up doing is I'll try to, kind of like what I've done with some characters in the past. I'll try to minimize how much I actually play them, because your idea of your character and my idea of your character may not be the same.
I mean, the way that we handle Nina seems to work fine.
That
Like,
that
if
is true
if
too.
if it's only Nina in the scene, Rodance just plays Nina and then
Yeah.
walks away from the character
Yeah.
afterwards.
I think that'll work. I mean, we could definitely feel it out as we go and
And if-
adjust on the fly.
And
as
if
needed.
Okay.
and if the captain is going to be basically retiring to command, right, and he's going to be staying on the ship, then a lot of the time you're going, a lot of the stuff we're doing off ship, you'll be doing as Alita anyways.
Yeah.
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 Hopefully.
How we feel? Do we want to take just the 4 flat, or do we want to go through the questions?
I mean, I think the 4 work. I do like the points that are made about the 4 for Alita, so I'm okay with the 4 to
Yeah.
help out
Okay.
Alita.
All right, go ahead
Yeah.
and take 4. That should
It'll
put
balance her out a little bit more.
You should, unless you're down to like 0 points, you should get some sort of level up option with 4 points. I just didn't want to give you a flat out go ahead and level something. I wanted you at least most likely get that. But I feel like at least with tonight's role play and next to no rolling, I think that 4 is a fair number to go with. There were some things that were revealed. There were some things resolved. Like, we're making some progress for the leg. Did Westcott just get fucking overkill?
Yes.
Nice.
Please throw that on my character sheet.
I am getting there. Give me 1 moment.
Boo. No talent for me. I'll just spend that on a skill.
Oh.
I mean, that's expected. I only.
Okay.
Oh, what talent were you going for?
Field commander.
What is it?
Field commander.
I don't think any of y'all have that.
No.
No.
And I'm not going up command, so I wouldn't take it even if I could.
All right. Anybody else need any other items dropped on them?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll just buy another rank in command.
Oh wait, is it rapid fire the one that lets you shoot twice with a penalty?
Yeah, you can shoot with your fast action with a -2 penalty.
Yeah. You already know that one, right?
Yeah.
He does have rapid fire.
I would like rapid fire as well, please.
Okay.
Yeah, we can reminisce about shooting drills and get you some rapid fire.
Yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time being a homicidal maniac for a bit because she is pissed. Also, is there any particular reward for completing your personal agenda? Because I'm gonna have to switch it up again probably next session.
No, it's just if you make sacrifices for it, you get the XP. That's all. And then when it needs to change, it just needs to change, so you can keep getting XP for it.
So with rapid fire, you get your slow action attack, which is normal, and then you get a fast action attack, but with a -2. Is that how that works?
Yeah, you can do both. You can choose to do just one or the other, depending what you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't have the XP for rapid reload, otherwise I'd put that in there too.
Yeah, well, it was added by mistake.
Oh yeah, I just
pulled it
next
off, don't worry.
session I'll probably have enough for picking up rapid reload, and I'll be back to being. I'm just going to sit on Pike's shoulder shooting shit.
There you go. All right, is
Pike-
Warren or
Pike's gonna be
Wright
so
getting
mad.
anything?
No, not right now. I'll try to roll for the first the first in the next session, okay?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
The book does say that if you want to change your agenda, something like changing your buddy or rival, you just do between sessions. But it does say that
Yeah.
to change your agenda, there should be some like big event that happens to change your character. Getting your leg fucking melted off probably counts just fine for that.
I am absolutely
Yeah,
fine
so
with
I
that.
actually did switch it to replace my leg when my leg got melted off, and now that I'll replace my leg, I will have succeeded. And once I get the replacement leg, I will have succeeded. And then I'm probably sure my next agenda is going to be like some form of revenge on the Xenos.
I took those critical hits off you too, by the way, Octavia.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You
I
did.
wasn't
It's
sure
going to be-
how long we were supposed to stay, so I've been leaving on alone.
I feel like now is a fairly decent time to go ahead and take them off. If not any like as opposed to any other time, now's a good time because you're in the next session you'll get your leg and then you'll have to start doing your physical therapy, which we won't necessarily have to role play per se, but you know that'll be going on in the background.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have
Integration
fun because
therapy.
I don't like Lakota.
Okay, Lakota
My
doesn't
character
like any of you.
does not like Lakota.
I'm gonna start making Lakota be a little bit more like me, where she hates fucking all of you because fuck you. You guys have
Okay.
traumatized the fuck out of her for some reason. In some cases, specifically just to traumatize her.
Yeah, don't worry. She knows what happens if she tries to tell any of my secrets.
She's not gonna listen. She's not dumb because
She's
she also just
she's-
doesn't like any of you.
Yeah, no.
And
I
in
mean,
fact,
after
if this
Pike
is one of
puts-
those situations where she could request transfer, she'd have fucking done it already.
I mean, Pike has put so much effort into being so friendly with her.
Okay, he's been super friendly with her. You and I have different ideas of what friendly means.
I was thinking it would be funny to try to see if I could get what is his name? Doblins?
Yeah, Coblins
See if I
with a K.
Coblins?
Yeah.
Trying to see if I could find a way to get Coblins and Jesse to swap positions. To see if I can just like be like, well, he's a mechanic. We want that mechanic. It's a mechanic for a mechanic. Everybody wins, right? And just like
Jesse
get him off the
is
ship.
not a mechanic.
So I'm sure I could say she is.
That's fair.
Or
You
she-
just
she-
you just
she
want
was
a hot
tanker.
little blonde, smoky-eyed chick.
Oh, she's a tanker. So
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably be like, yeah, she's totally a mechanic. Don't worry about it.
I mean, as a tanker, you certainly learned some mechanic shit.
Yeah. And
I
we have
mean, I'm
two
speaking
me-
in
we
real
have-
world. I don't know about the Marine tanker
And
class.
if anything goes badly, you know, if anything like some really serious mechanic shit comes up, that's what Nina's for. It's fine.
All right.
So you
to-
just want to start staffing our ships with former military personnel again. I see.
Yes, 100%. When we're done, it's
Well-
basically just going to become a quasi wannabe marine ship. That's what I want.
I
See, now I
actually
just
like
got to
that
find a way
idea.
to get. I got to get
and now we
Lakota
have to just
transferred
figure out
out
a way
from
to work it.
Madison too.
What'd you
Well,
say, bro?
because it's like I like that a lot because we'll keep Tam. We'll have my two siblings. We'll have someone instead of Lakota.
I like Sam.
Oh, you'll get Nurse Madison. She's a Marine
what I wanted.
or a corpsman.
Corman, yeah, trade out
Corman
Lakota
Madison
for
for-
Nurse Madison.
We have to work on that though. Like we'll have to like make that
You
like
really-
a
I mean,
mission in and
Because
of
not
itself.
only do you have to
It would
get
be hard
Warren
to
on
do.
board with this, which probably isn't that hard, but you got to get the captain of the Ileana to be okay with it, and you have to get those individuals to want to switch to your ship. And you've already just spent the whole session talking to so many people about all the terrible things that you have recently encountered on more than one world recently. Some of them, you ask your UA bros, I don't think you're going to get the response you might want as far as, hey, you want to come work on our ship?
See, here's the plan, right? But I convinced Warren to let me show like some snippets, some like still shots from the video, and be like, man, these things are terrifying. I'm probably the only person who can kill them.
I mean, Frank really wants that picture so he can sketch it a few hundred times and then turn it into a tattoo. He's already got
Okay.
ideas of a
Mhm.
massive back piece for it.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
know
good.
that
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like he can
get
do that.
one. I'm gonna get a massive back piece of it just because that's the thing I plan to spend the entire like my next agenda murdering.
All right.
Yeah, we just gotta get these people swapped out. We just get the captain to say that there's that there are the int that those crew members are causing significant interpersonal issues in such a small ship that would be diluted in a larger ship. Um, so in order to increase efficiency of the crew and remove problems, we need this person needs to
We
leave.
don't even need to go that route. We just go, well, with all due respect, we're running into an unusual amount of hostile alien wildlife, and we would like people with military experience, people who know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, I want to shit talk the people we're trying to get rid of.
I think my option will make the captain think a little more politely on it, but whatever.
I also think that I might cause some issues when I find out what happened. I'm gonna be so fucking mad he got beat up.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, we'll be having like an ass kicking party. It'll be fun.
Sounds like a plan. So let me put in my notes now. Asses will be kicked.
Also, we're
highlighted,
trying
so
to
I
switch
see it.
out our people we don't like for military veterans.
Have boot looking for ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. It looks like Luke is just waiting for his pumpkin to show up so he can get out of here. That was
Yeah. Have a good night, Luke.
We're gonna wrap it
Yeah,
here,
all
friends. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. I certainly did. We had a lot of like really chill role play moments that we've had some from time to time, quite a bit, but I don't think we've had a full session of like. I think we had like 2 roles tonight that were in the actual play session. So I had a great time. I hope everybody
2
else did.
rolls, one of them was a mistake.
Yeah, right. That sounds about right, actually.
Yeah.
So, with that said, we are going to get out of here. Stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a crazy, dark place. So make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. As for me and mine, we are out of here. See you next time. Have a good one.
Mhm.